Here we presents the top 5 best juicers. Starting at number 5, Tribus GSE-5050. Alright, here comes the most pricey juicer on the list. We have a cold press masticating juicer with jumbo twin gears from Tribest. For those who are new, a twin gear slow juicer is the best form of juice extractor thanks to the 2 augers added into the juicing mechanism. A twin gear slow juicer is usually the most expensive due to the highest juice extraction efficiency and nutrition retention level. And while you can choose some other twin gear machines, I personally prefer mine from Tribest a lot. Once you look into the little gears forming the juicing mechanism inside, you can see the Tribest developers put a lot of effort into manufacturing a durable and efficient system. We have the dual stainless steel gears improved with magnet and bioceramic technology. This is to extract the highest content of the juice, while minimizing heat buildup at the same time. As a slow juicer, it surely takes longer to yield compared to a centrifugal one. During the test, it took me roughly 15 minutes to juice about 12 cups of green juicer. When I came to test the cleaning part, it turned out to be more simple than I expected. Since all the parts are disassembled with an ease, I had no problem with rinsing off the dirt stacked in the tiny holes and niches. My go-to approach to clean the item is to run cold water over it first, before scrubbing it out with a brush that's included in the box. Now comes the downsides. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. At number 4, Hurom HP Slow Juicer. Before Hurom HP Slow Juicer, the definition of a vertical single auger juicer almost didn't exist in my mind. Most of the time, when I searched for juicers, it was probably either masticating or centrifugal. But ever since Hurom vertical single auger juicer came around, I finally figured out why it's such a big hit. This type of machine gathers all the best features and quintessence of a masticating and centrifugal juicer, and Hurom HP is one of the best developments I've seen so far. This guy eliminates the disadvantage of crushing leafy greens you normally see in a centrifugal, while accelerates the slow rotating speed of a normal masticating juicer. Hurom HP is the second generation that Hurom has developed, with the most visible refinement coming from the elimination of small holes on the bottom of the juicing screen. This development minimizes the chance of built-up clogs, which accordingly reduces the excessive pulp dropped into your juice. I tested with every kind of fruit and greens out there, from hard fruits like apple to soft orange, from kale to almond milk. It impressed me every single time. This complicated installation can lead to a hard time in cleaning and putting things back together before use. And if you run a juice bar, you likely have to cleanse several times a day, and it may eat up quite a bit of your time. In compensation for this, operating is pretty straightforward to use and fast with a high content of juice. Halfway of my listed number 3, Breville JE98XL. You can tell that this Breville JE98XL is an upgrade if you've owned a Breville BJE200XL before like I do. The 2 items share a few features in common, but some differences make JE98XL a higher-end model if you look closer into each. First of all, the 2 items are built with titanium-reinforced disc and Italian-made micro-mesh filter basket, which break down more nutrition and last longer with time. However, the JE98XL is more powerful, with 850 watts offered, while the BJE200XL can only produce 700 watts. JE98XL comes out in a better-looking construction and more durable. The heavy-grade polymer construction enhances its shelf life, which outrivals the plastic casing of the BJE200XL juicer. As compensation for this loss, BJE200XL comes with 14,000 RPMs, even though it only has 1 speed. Meanwhile, the highest RPM you see in JE98XL only reaches 12,000, but instead, it offers 2 speeds to tackle soft fruits with more efficiency. One more difference I could see after testing out the 2 is the dryness level of the pulp. With Breville BJE200XL, the pulp is left totally dry, while JE98XL leaves it semi-dry. Even though it's hard to taste the difference in the juice you drink afterward, I can definitely tell that a tiny bit of juice and nutrition is left to waste in this JE98XL. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. Coming in at number 2, Breville BJE200XL. Another centrifugal juicer to jot down your bucket list is Breville BJE200XL Juice Fountain Compact Centrifugal Juicer. This guy is priced $20 more compared to my Hamilton Beach, even though the power is only 700 W, which is 150 W less than Hamilton. The good news is that both machines function very well and fast. And for that reason, the gap in power doesn't get on my nerves. I guess one of the main reasons why Breville is priced higher than Hamilton Beach is due to the sleek-looking appearance and durability. After testing it out a few times, after buying and going over the manual, I realized that it has a titanium-reinforced disc and an Italian-made micro-mesh filter basket. Both of them are made of stainless steel, and that's why the juicing process is greatly optimized. After 3 or 5 apples or so, you can take it out for a clean. And that's when you see the pulp is dried, which means all the nutrition and juice are fully extracted. I wish the machine was designed with 2 more speeds instead of one simple on-off button as an added value for the product. And number 1. Cuisinart CCJ-500. This is my introduction for anyone who only needs a basic, handy machine to juice some citrus fruits. There's nothing fancy about this item, and no point in comparing it with the bells and whistles of the high-performance ones. This Cuisinart only works with orange, lime, lemon, and other citrus fruits of the same family. It's an upgrade from a manual, plastic handheld citrus presser. And so if you have an orange booth or so, this one should be your right hand. I love the way they give it a spin feature. This means the cone automatically spins the other way around on the second press. To be honest, I'm really impressed with this advanced function. I've always been fretting over the leftover bit of juice being stuck in the rind and mesocarp since other old-fashioned juicers' cores only spin in one motion. And so this one reduces waste greatly. If there's one thing I don't like about the item, it would be the strainer basket. Even though it allows adjustments, I still see some seeds and stems make their way into the juice. And ultimately it still requires me to clear the strainer every now and then. I have included these product link in the description. You can check out this link for more information and latest price. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.